So hey guys, welcome back. This is Ziren Kumar. So today in this lecture I am going to discuss how you can deploy your test build or the Selenium code on the two different type of the environment which we call as the application environment at the same time. So now the requirement is that I have the one test build and I have the Selenium build in my hand which I build through the build pipeline. Now I want to deploy this Selenium build into the application environment. So when we are working in the organizations, we have the different type of the application environment that we can say. One is the staging environment, second one is the UAT environment. The same Selenium build I want to trigger into the staging environment, or in the UAT environment. So first we have the pipeline. Okay, build pipeline. You have created the build for that. So we are referring the Azure with this Selenium. This is the build we are wrapping. This is the build pipeline Azure with the Selenium, and I have executed the latest build 1550. Okay, if I edit this pipeline, you will see the format of this pipeline. So what I have in this pipeline, you can see the Azure with Selenium. So here I have the build number 1550. This is the build number 1550 which is executed successfully. Okay, and one artifact is produced. So now you just keep remember of this 1550. Suppose this is your latest build. So now your build pipeline task is completed. Now we will come to the release pipeline. Go to the releases, and from there you just trigger the new release pipelines. Okay? Or then you can create a new release pipeline. So you need to mention the name, everything you need to mention. So I will job. Okay, I will say the empty job, and now here you need to trigger or you need to add the artifact. So how you will add the artifact? You just click on the add, and then here it is asking the project. So this is my test Azure project and the source and the build pipeline. So we have the build pipeline is the Azure with Selenium. So you can see this is the build pipeline. You can check here. This is Azure with Selenium is your build pipeline name, pipeline/Azure with Selenium. So we'll select the same. Now here from the latest build we are going to select. If you want to check the specific versions, so here it will show the 1550 is there. Okay, so but we consider always the latest build. When you are triggering the build Selenium, it will take automatically the latest build from there. Now I'm going to add this artifact. So now my artifact task is completed. Now I have the stage. So stage 1 is, let's consider this is my stage 1. So you can see this is the staging environment. Okay, staging environment for testing. This is the one environment. I'm going to consider this one, and here what you need to add. Here you need to select the agent configuration. So agent job 1 and the agent pool you can select. We are running on the local system, so we will select the default as an agent, and here you can see the artifact download Azure with the Selenium, the latest version. Okay, and now you can save it. Okay, you just save it. I need to download the artifact. Okay, I have the agent, and on this agent I want to download the artifact. So I will click on this one, and here I will search download pipeline artifact. So I'm going to add this artifact, and after that I want to configure this one. So okay, so you no need to do anything here. It will automatically take the destination directly because we have published our artifact on this location. So this is my destination directory. Okay, and this is the display name, and you can select the task version 2.star. Okay, now you can going to save it. So I'm just going to save this setting. Now I have downloaded the artifact on this agent. I want to execute my maven command because this is my maven project. So what I will do, I will execute and add the maven. To execute, I will add the maven. So I will go to maven pom.xml file, and this is the goal. What will be the my goal? Clean verify will be my goal, and I need to provide the pom.xml path. So So now here we need to provide the pom.xml file the correct path so that it will execute our project. This is the Selenium project which it will trigger the Selenium code. So how we will come to know the right pom.xml file location? So for that you can go to your build pipeline, and in your build pipeline you can see this is the summary of the build. Okay, this is the summary of the build, and here you can see the one published and the consumed artifact. So now your artifact name is the Azure Selenium. This is the artifact name of the Azure Selenium. So what we will consider here you need to provide the first your this destination directory. So first we will go to this destination directory. In this one I have the name of the artifact is the Azure Selenium. So you need to provide this build name Selenium, and inside this one again you will go to the S. This is the folder S. Okay, if you expand this one, under the S you will see the project settings, driver, everything is there, and under the S you can see the pom.xml file is also there. So we need to reach this path. So now again S and then pom.xml. This is the path of your pom.xml file. This is the artifact name. Now the goal will be the clean verify. Rest you no need to do anything here, so you just save it. Alright, so we have the one environment is ready. This is the staging environment. So let's go back to the pipeline. So we have added the one staging environment here. Now I need the one more environment. So for that again I will add the one more stage, and I will click on the empty job, and this stage I want to update. So this, suppose this is your UAT environment or the test environment, you can say your test, or you can see this is your integration environment, and the same configurations we will do here. So now we have the both environments are ready. So you can see, okay, these are the both environments. So I will go to the pipeline. So this is my pipeline, and this is Azure with the Selenium artifact. Now I have the two staging environment, two environments, two stages. Stage 1 staging environment, stage 2 is the UAT environment. Okay, now I want to deploy this one. So for that I am going to create a release. Okay, so let me click on the create release, and I'm going to select these two, staging and the UAT. Okay, and now here you can select all the stages, and this is their build, and now you're going to create the release here. So you can go to your release, and it didn't start the deployment. So to start the deployment you go to the deploy multiple, and you can select both stages and you just start the deployment. So now what you see, both are in the queue. So this build is going to trigger into the staging environment, and this build is going to trigger into the UAT and the test environment. So now you understood that we have configured the two stages, stage 1 for the staging environment, stage 2 for the UAT environment. But in the real time we already have these two environments where our application is running. Our application, you need to configure the same configurations with these two environments. Okay, there are the application 1, so under you need to add the one more stage that I will show you later once you can understand this one. So now the deployment is in progress. That means our execution is working. So now this should launch the browser, which is the browser driver.get. Now here I have the one environment www.com. So this environment is going to trigger here also and here also, but they are the environments.